Hi, I'm Ian Wilson, and you're watching the MN Railfan 227. First, before I start, I would like to apologize for the lack of railfanning content over the past few months. Since I do live in Minnesota, and it does get pretty cold, during those months from mid-November to mid-March is going to be considered an off-season from now on. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Saturday was over before it even started thanks to a railroad crossing malfunction. That thing's been going off for the last few minutes, and there is nothing coming in either direction. So I'm gonna call BNSF. Said malfunction was caused by a broken wheel, presumably caused by a pin-down handbrake thanks to the present flat spot. The crossing itself was thankfully fixed shortly after I started walking home. On Sunday morning, an MOW crew came to finish the job of cleaning up the shattered wheel. In this shot, you can see the axle of the wheel that was broken. While listening in, I heard more details about this little mishap, such as the car this wheel was on being a tanker and not stopping until Midwest Lumber in Big Lake, nearly 5 miles away. Not long after the MOW crew left, the first train came. BNSF 3988 West, a stack train, was audibly clawing for every foot it could take on the high iron. .3988, an ET44C4, would have been built sometime in the mid-2000s by General Electric. 1079, a General Electric C44-9W built in November of 1996, is particularly noteworthy for its still wearing its Generation 1 paint scheme. After 3988 West had gone by, a track inspection crew had come to survey the damage done by the shattered wheel. After the high rail truck had been properly put on the tracks, it started slowly motoring towards the Meadowvale Road railroad crossing. After the truck got pretty far out, the second train of the day came screaming down the hill. BNSF 6653 East was another stack train, but with the addition of TOFC, or trailer on flat cars. On the head end was a lone GE ES44C4 numbered 6653. Bringing up the rear was another ES44C4 numbered 6563. After 6653 had passed, the high rail had moved west towards the Zebulon Street Railroad crossing. After they had moved down the line, another train had come. BNSF 1000 West was an empty stack train. Leading was BNSF number 1000, a -9 in H1 paint built in October of 1996. Trailing is a rare but still familiar sight. CSX, believe it or not, is a frequent sight on the BNSF Staples subdivision. This specific CSX engine, 3391, is an ET44AH built by General Electric sometime in the mid-2000s. Following very closely behind was BNSF 5738 West. BNSF 5738, a General Electric ES44AC, built in November of 2003, is in a strange combination paint scheme. The base paint scheme is of the H2 generation and the logo is H3. I, personally, kinda like it. However, BNSF 5998 of June 2006 was painted strictly in H3. Meanwhile, the track crew were done with their job and ready to pack it up and go back to HQ.
Maybe how, and this is a huge tangent, that's the problem. Yeah. There's no way they'll run it from 421 control point all the way to whatever road crossing that is, that curve there. Yeah. So, I'm good with everything else being normal
Y'all in track maintenance, keep being awesome. A lot of people take you guys for granted, but I absolutely do not. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if I should keep doing this type of video format. Anyways, y'all have a good one.